Hey everyone. Hi everyone. Come on in. I'm excited to speak with you today. Um, a lot to share. So as you come in, tonight is a good time to make sure that you have um, notebook and pen because this is one of those times that I will share information that will catapult your career and your life. I'll share quite a bit. We're probably going to be here for about 20 minutes. And so if you are here at the very beginning, great for you. If you're catching this on the replay, so glad to have you. But I am live. I am live. I'm Delilah Bartlett. This is a planned conversation, initially targeted to happen yesterday, but based on tragedy that befell our nation, didn't seem appropriate for me. And so I took a moment. I hope that actually is a lesson in itself that it's okay for us to take a moment sometimes when we need to. And so I'm here today on a Wednesday versus the Tuesday, the 24th we had planned for. It's Wednesday, the 25th, the day it should have really happened. And so I am coming to you today to talk about easy steps to your next promotion. I do want to give that some context. We're going to get into a couple things which you can expect today. I'll I'll say a little about myself, what qualifies me to be here having this conversation. We'll talk about the three easy steps to your promotion. And then we'll get into a few other things on how I can also serve you. And so, uh, where am I starting? So a little bit about the message that probably got you here. If you're joining live and you didn't know I was going to be here, great for you. I'm live on three different platforms: Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. This is some good information for people who are really looking to take it to the next level. And so if you're looking for that, you're in the right place. A few things I shared in the post, if you happen to be here by plan and not just spontaneously, um, promotion. So I want to give it some definition. And then I want to give it some similar words to see if this resonates with you. So if you're deserving of a promotion, here's what Merriam-Webster defines promotion: the act or fact of being raised in promote position or rank. Definition of promotion. If promotion doesn't sound like the word for you, listen to these. Common synonyms for promotion are advancement, ascent, elevation, and upgrade. So if you're looking for elevation, if you're looking for upgrade, right? If you're looking for advancement, this could be in your career, in your personal life, in your business, in your community, in your ministry, if you happen to be a minister, you're indeed looking for a promotion. So promotion. In the post that got you here, and I'm just going back to it for reference, we talked about three easy steps toward promotion. But before I get into that, I do want to back up, tell you a little bit about me, not the entire biography. If you want to hear in depth, visit DelilahBartlett.com. It can definitely walk you through it. But a little bit about my story. I currently, and we'll start from the current position, I currently am a senior leader in a major organization where I started out as a frontline associate making, I like to say I went from making $6 to over six figures. That kind of bottom lines it for you. I've had advancement throughout my 20 plus year career that has gotten me much success within my career, and that success has definitely helped me in my family as well as my community. I've had various different jobs and roles in my career that range from operational leadership to product development and marketing, branding, policy, procedure, things that require international relationship, global marketing, global operations. I've had a pretty extensive career and a successful career. Most of this I've self-navigated. There have been some rock stars along the way that have kind of trickled into me, but for the most part, it's been self-navigated. So I've learned quite a bit. Outside of my career in 2020, I launched a personal and professional coaching business. I've spent the last year, call it a year and a half, with one on one clients, helping them to build their careers, nonprofits, and the like, having them launch successfully into the world with their dreams and passions. On top of all of that, I'm also an author, self-published author. I have, it's on this side, this book kind of right here. Authored and published 30-Day Breakout to really break out to where you're looking to go. I did that successfully. Let's see, and just a couple more things. Let's see, 2016, I launched an online ministry, Delilah's Downloads, that really looks to elevate people, specifically around women. It does all people, but I have an aim for women because I truly believe the women who serve communities and families actually have the power to create much change. I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother, I'm a wife. So I do many things, and I've learned to do many things well. One of the things that I realized once I got to probably 4 years ago is, my goodness, what would have had been if I would have had someone to package the information that I needed to get me where I wanted to go. And so that's what I've done. And so coming over here, looking at my notes, wanted to one give people what I didn't have, which was really information. Information. We start with information and then we get into application, but we'll get into all of that in a minute. Working one of my frustrating points is people who get discouraged by not getting the results, and they give up because they really just need someone to take them, give them the information, and guide them along the way. And so I really hate to see when people give up when I know they only need just a little bit more. And so, yep, that's where I really want to get into the three things that probably got you here, the three things that can help you get promoted. And so when I think about these three things, what they do is they really provide you with clarity and confidence, clarity and confidence to get your mission done. And so one of the first things that you would need in order to get your promoted status is clarity about your purpose. Who are you? Why are you? And what do you do with that information? Purpose for me, and I'll share a little bit about each one of these three. Purpose for me was a game changer. Once I got really clear on the fact that I have been designed and created to help encourage, empower, and equip people so they can amplify their influence and impact to change the world, change the world positively, it became easier for me to kind of have guardrails around how I prioritize things, the things I said yes or said no to, where I spent my time and where I spent my energy. And so that clarity what was really helpful. It was really helpful. It helped me be more effective in life. It helped me be more productive in life, even in my job. Like, even though there's a set framework in my job, I still am able to leverage my purpose in what I do on a day-to-day basis. So purpose, being clear on your purpose, absolutely saves you time because you don't waste time on things that you should not be bothered with. It gives you a better fulfillment because you're doing things that you're passionate about and you're purposed to do. We get into that a little bit more. But clarity of purpose is one of the things that'll help you get promoted. It'll help you identify the things that you should be getting involved in. Sometimes we're going for jobs and have no business going for these jobs, or creating businesses that sound good but are not in line with our purpose. And so being able to give clear definition and articulation to your purpose really saves you time, effort, and energy, and gets you on the right track. Second thing that helps you with that is identifying your potential. Identifying potential, what I mean by that, sometimes we like to say strengths and weaknesses, opportunities, however you want to frame it, whatever language you want to put around it. What are you good at, and how do you know it? And so being able to be clear on your potential, the gifts that you have, does a couple things. It, one, gives you confidence, helps you start to build confidence once you're able to identify what are the gifts you have and give them language and be able to clearly communicate with people. It helps you start to build a brand. It helps you get understanding of who you truly are as you're able to dive into further into these definitions. It also helps you build capacity. And so knowing who you are and your potential helps you know where you are, the areas you should expand into, because you can have potential and have greater potential, because potential is basically what you're capable to move into. It's something what you have, but also what you're capable to move into. Potential, something in the future. It serves both. And so it helps you get capacity. So if you're clear on what your purpose is, what you should be doing, and your potential tells you what you're going to utilize when you're working in your purpose. This clarity that you have in both, that you're getting in both, helps build your confidence, because you know yourself. It's harder to not move. It's harder to be discouraged. It's harder to be discouraged when you know who you are. You're not looking for validation. You're not looking for someone to put a stamp on you. You're not looking for someone to give you a label. You're not looking for someone to give you language around what you already know. Why? Because you possess it. And so you just simply operate it. The third thing, and I'm just glancing over here at comments, because you guys can leave comments at any time. Again, we're going to be here for about 20 minutes, so we got a good 9 minutes or so to go. The third thing that really can help you out is a plan. And so you're getting clear on your purpose, you're identifying your potential, and you're creating a practical plan. So whatever the promotion is, again, you could be looking to be promoted, advanced, elevated, you look to be to rise or ascend in different areas of life, because you all may be looking for something different. Some may be looking for career path, some may be looking for business, others may be looking for other things. As I shared, I've been out here coaching one-on-one with people who have created nonprofits, who've gotten advancement in their careers and other things. And so you're clear, you're getting clear on your purpose, you're identifying your potential and giving language for the strengths, gifts, and what you see in the future, building capacity, and you're creating a plan. So a plan is going to help you get promoted too, because there's nothing that a leader loves more than someone who can speak in the realm of results. And as you're having a plan and you know why you're doing it, because you know your purpose, and you know what you're using to get there because you know your potential, the plan is you're going to be able to execute the plan using those things. And as you have this defined plan that creates results, because you guys all know I'm the results lady. Even the Bible study is women's Bible study who gets results. As you're creating these results, it's going to help build momentum two places. One, for you, because you've created this plan, because you're using the language and the potential you have, because you know who you are and your purpose. It's going to build momentum. You'll see these results come through the planning, and it'll help build confidence for you. I call them receipts. So you'll have these receipts tucked away of when you already done the thing. So when you want to get discouraged and say you can't, you can pull out your receipts and say, well, hey, there's proof of when I did this before. And the plan helps speak to those who you're in the environment, either in the environment with or in conversation talking about the results. As you're looking for career building, as you're looking for partners or investors in your business, you're talking about the plans that you've executed and the results you've gotten from those plans. And so those plans help you get credibility as well. Also building your brand, your personal brand, and equity in your brand. Because why? You know who you are, you know your purpose, why you operate and where you operate, you know your potential, you have language around that, and it's helping you build confidence because you can clearly articulate it and you're not waiting on someone else, and you're able to build a plan, right? So those three things, those easy steps: get clear on your purpose, potential, and build your plan. I'm telling you, it's like unstoppable. It's like an unstoppable recipe. And so what I want to do, where am I at in my notes? Yep, I've already talked about the ladies who I've been able to help with, and I do work with guys. I'm going to say that out loud. But what I wanted to do is come today and make something. Let's go here. Available. And so as I've shared, I've been working one-on-one with different clients that has really been a success. It's actually just mind-boggling, the success that people have made. And I want to walk you through. I'm pulling up a screen share. Let's see here. So I want to walk you through the formula of how that's done. I've given you 3 easy steps of how to do that. On a good pill, it looked okay. Screen share. I am going to share. Yeah, I'm going to share the window. I'm going to close this because you guys don't need to see that. And I'm going to walk you through the formula. This formula is my true transformation formula, of which I have had good success with. And we're going to go here. We're going to share that. You guys can see that screen, and then I'm going to pull this up. So true transformation formula, it's really 6 different steps, but what it does is it breaks out, I call this side the right side, the internal, and then I call the left side the external. And so the internal work is around your purpose, potential, and capacity. We talked a little bit about that. And then the external work is here around the education and information, where someone is sharing with you the trade secrets, the tips, the strategies, the things that you need in order to be successful. And then there's this area around application. And these 6 steps, I call it true transformation because it truly transforms 2 specific areas. And I'm going to leave this here real quick. Say the 6 areas, and I'm going to take down the share. Again, 6 areas are purpose, potential, capacity, education, information, application equals true transformation. And so I'm going to stop sharing. And so what that does is it attacks 2 different things for you. The right side that really talks about the internal, the potential, the purpose, potential, and capacity helps you with an executive mindset. It's all focused on mindset and how to elevate to a higher level of thinking. And then the left side, the information, education, information, application is all focused on skill set. What are the strategies and tactics you need in order to be promoted and get what you're done, get what you're wanting to get done? And so I am today, I don't know if you guys have been following me, but I am today launching one of the 2 products that we've been talking about for the month of May. And that is, I'm actually copying the link here, and I'm going to put it over here in the chat. Drum roll, please. I put the link in the chat, but as it's posting, basically what this program is, it is a spinoff from my signature coaching program. My signature coaching program is called Jumpstart. Jumpstart is exactly what it says. It helps jumpstart what you're trying to do, what you're trying to get done, the promotion that you're after. We talked about what kinds of promotion can be out there. And I think that's a clickable link. I hope it is. If not, I can figure out how to make it a clickable link. But I do want to go through the elements of Jumpstart. As we talked about, right, it's a mindset and skill set that is going to help you with the promotion. And even though I've given you like the 3 easy categories, it's something about being able to break it down, absorb it, saturate it, that'll be able to help you actually make good momentum and change. And so here are a few things that I want to call out the participants of Jumpstart, which will now be a group coaching session, which is the the announcement, right? And so where I have had great success one-on-one with this signature program, I am now making available as a group program. What that does is allows me to have a bigger impact quicker by doing group coaching, but what it also does is allows this information to be available to people at a subset of the cost that I'm actually, the investment that it is for the one-on-one coaching session. Now, I am still available for one-on-one coaching, but I want to make sure this information gets into the hands of more and more people. And this is a way that we can do that. Again, collapsing time that's needed. You don't have to wait 20 years like I did to get to a certain level. Getting this information in your hand when applied will help accelerate the promotion that you're looking for in life. And so here are a couple things that that you will take away, with participants of Jumpstart will take away. And then I'll also talk a little bit about what the framework is for engagement with Jumpstart. And so executive mindset, I talked about 2 different master classes, one being executive executive mindset, and the other being leadership skill set. Executive mindset, participants will get clear on their purpose and help you draft a personal purpose statement. As mentioned, that is the key. First, let's identify who you are and what you should be doing, and why you should be doing it. Anchor yourself in different in your identity and your core strengths. So we'll get to talk about your potential. We talked about strengths and the language that you need in order to build what you're looking to build, getting you clear on your gifts, your talents, and how those can be enhanced and stretched, creating capacity, as we talked about, as you're building and growing. How do you move from one place to the next place? I'm helping you get clear around that. Creating daily leadership habits. This is a must in this program. And I'll talk a little bit about how that actually happens. Their habits, big change starts with small change, making it habitual. And so the program actually helps you understand what changes you should be looking to incorporate into your day-to-day, and then how to make success with those. A few other things that we'll do in the leadership mindset. There are a few tools that I introduce here that have just been tradition and tried and true over time to really help leaders get their mindset around the strength that they possess and how they can share that with others. And the leadership skill set. Let's see, goal creation, identifying barriers and how to transform them into solutions. Transition your purpose into a plan, creating a practical plan. That's one of the best things I think people really like about and enjoy and is effective, not just liking, but is effective in my coaching program, is that you walk away with the actual plan at hand. It's not just like we're going to get together, you're going to get some good information. You're going to walk away with, okay, this is what I have to do. These are the steps I have to take for my own personal promotion to get to the end and see that. So that's really critical. So discover how to transition purpose into a plan, create a 60, 90-day plan. That can also, I've learned with my one-on-one clients that actually could also be a first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter plan. Could be a one-year plan should we do that. You'll learn prioritization and the best way to stay on task. That's one of the things people absolutely need. I hear from people, I need to be held accountable. I need to get this thing done. I think I know how, but I just need someone to help me out. Not only do you learn how to stay on task, but I give you even more information and education, back to this true transformation model, in order to help you be successful. And then one of the last things I think I'll share is you'll also be able to clarify your brand. Knowing your brand, who you are, how you represent, is going to be powerful, right? And how to protect it. Really important on how to protect brand. Sometimes we put the work in and to establish a brand, and I was about to go off task for that. Put the work in to establish a brand, but then we don't guard and protect it from ourselves. And so we'll learn the aspects of creating a brand and protecting a brand. Here's what the program entails. So weekly sessions. It's a 4-week. The group coaching jumpstart is 4 weeks. We have an orientation that kicks off on June 5th. It's about 60 minutes orientation, familiarization for the tools we'll use, the worksheets, the program, just a deeper dive into it. And then it's followed by, that's the orientation. And then it's followed up by 4 weekly sessions. The 4 weekly sessions, what will happen is I will host those sessions. They'll also be recorded, so no worries if you can't join live, but would love if you can. I'll go over the content that we're going to review that week. There's pretty much 3 master classes that we'll go through. The 3 things that we talked about that you need to be focused on, which is your purpose, your potential, and your plan. And we'll go over those week by week. And every Sunday or every week, I think it's going to be a Sunday, I'll go over what is expected that week and the content, and go over any questions that you have. And then as we get into the rhythm of week over week for the 4 weeks, the following week we'll go through the work that you've actually done and the work that's coming up. The last week that's there, actually, we've already at that point reviewed all the content, and we're working the plan, and we're addressing any last minute questions that you have about your particular plan. Because it's so intensive and because it's personalized, even though it's in a group setting, I'm doing and because it's my launch, very limited number of spaces, right? Not a marketing ploy, legit, very limited number of spaces. And again, it's at a fraction of the cost that fraction of the cost that typically is for my one-on-one clients. And so really there you have it, guys. It is Jumpstart Coaching Group Session being launched here today, May 25th, 2022, where it's going to help you get clear on your purpose, help you identify your potential, and help you create a practical plan. Worksheets, we're talking about worksheets, we're talking about daily engagement, where we are structuring the things that bite-sized chunks. That's one of the things that really helps, is that it's not just some massive piece of information that's coming your way and massive assignments, because there are assignments. We're trying to get things done, but it's daily bite-sized chunks that are going to get you to the end result that you're looking for and propel you into the promotion that you're looking for. That's what I got. Let's see. What do you need to know? So the link is here. The link is here. Leader appears at mailchimps.com/stores to it's open right now. Like, sign up is open right now. I think I have a screenshot of the sign up. I don't know why you need a screenshot of the sign up and why I'm looking to show you that, but for some reason I'm looking to show it to you. But you can go right now to the store. It is live. I'm also going to add it to my website, so it'll be there as well. But you have the web address, and so very limited spots available. We are launching June 5th, and so registration is going to be open for about a week to June 3rd, or until the slots are filled. Registration is open June 3rd or until the slots are filled. And so what else do you guys need? Any questions? I've talked quite a bit. I've talked almost for 20 minutes. Any questions? I see you guys are here. Don't know if you're able to ask the questions that you want to ask now. If there's anything that's coming up that you want to know about. I'm excited. I'm so excited. It is and people will tell you not to do this. The point that the price point that I'm rolling this out at today, or for this inaugural class, will be the lowest price point that I ever have for this program. And people will tell you never do that. People will tell you, and so here's a little tidbit. I'll teach you something right here. That you should start at the point that you know the value of the product, right? Because if you start low and go high, people are going to remember you had at a lower price point and don't think it's as valuable at the higher price point. And so you may not get as much penetration if you start low and go high. But I'm just doing what I want to do because I can. And I really, really want this to get out and get traction. And so this will be the lowest price point. I didn't share the price point. $549. So the price point is $549 for a 4-week accelerated program that helps you get the information, framework, strategy, techniques, plan in your hand to get what you need to get done. When we do this again, so we'll launch this in June, and probably the next time I'll run a group session, and I'm going to learn from this. I'm going to wait and dissect and see how well it went, what I could do differently. But I would imagine what's going to happen is I'm going to pour more into this first one, figure out how I can trim back, because my time is money, and so is yours. How I can trim back and still make it effective, but I still want it to be effective. Probably the next time I'll probably be rolling this out will be August. And so as you're going into the third quarter of the year, right? June is about to be a wrap, and then July starts the third quarter. How great would it be to go into the third quarter of the year with an actual plan in hand, and you with your intentional future and driving that? So I hope you guys sign up. If you know anybody, if it's not for you and you know somebody like, oh my gosh, I know she is looking to do something in her career and she's stuck. She doesn't have the language. She's not sure where she should go. She really needs a plan in her hand. She just really needs somebody to get her started and a jump start. Please share this with him or her. If it's not for you and this is not the season, you got it all together. Because this plan, you can take it and use it later. But if it's not you right now, please, please, please share it with someone else. I know I have been called to make great change in individuals, but not just for themselves, but for their family, their communities, the industries they serve, the nation. And I'm just stepping out to make a broader impact and no longer keep it in the vessel of one-on-one. Again, one-on-one coaching is available. Similar program, but it's with me one-on-one and not in a group setting. You get me to yourself, kind of same frequency, but a more in-depth conversation. If you're interested in that, you can always email me at the leader appears. Hey, Monica, thanks for joining. The leader appears at leaderappears@gmail.com. I try to make sure that the ministry allows downloads and leader appears is separate. But you can always email me and inquire about taking an assessment for the one-on-one training. And that's another thing. I'm not even requiring an assessment for the group coaching. One-on-one, I require assessment because we have to make sure that I'm a good fit, that we can work together before I invest my time or you invest your time. But I'm not even doing an assessment for the group training because I'm sure the people who step up are going to be the people that I should be working with. Okay. All right, guys. If you are interested, please make sure you visit my website. I'll make sure I update the store to include Jumpstart. Again, registration is open through the 3rd of June, with orientation kicking off on the 5th, with 4 weeks after that. 1 week we run into the 4th of July. So I actually think you guys just going to get all kind of bonuses. You're going to get a bonus week. So you'll be well into your plan by the time we end this program, because we're probably going to take a pause 4th of July and then just keep it rolling. But that is what I have. Thank you guys so much for listening. I gave you some good tidbits in here that you can just take and run with should you not choose to sign up for the coaching session. But should you choose to do so, I look forward to seeing you at orientation on the 5th, and I will talk to you soon. I'm not seeing any questions. Just checking before I go. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.